Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Uh, just wanted to make a video about, I got a question about some rates dropping with Schneider IC. Um, I'm not, I mean, I'm not saying they haven't dropped because I really don't know if they dropped or not, because I just recently started with, Schneider on the IC choice program. So for me to tell you whether they dropped or not, I really can't touch base on that. But I will say, I mean, the rates dropping in certain parts. I mean, I have heard people say that they feel like the rates were better, but it's really like marketable freight. It's kind of like running the Northeast. It's good money going into the Northeast, but there's really not that good money. There's not that much stuff coming out. So if you want to get out of the Northeast, you got to take that load, that low-paying load. Florida, same thing with Florida. That's not just with Schneider IC. That's across the board. So you go into Florida after you get, south, like in the mid to southern part of Florida. The only way you gotta go, you can only go north. So, so you're kind of forced to take that lower paying freight. And with it being winter time, nobody wants to run the Northeast or the Midwest because of snow. So a lot of people they want to go south for the summer, the winter, which is, that's fine, but once you do that, you kind of overload the market with trucks, and there's more trucks than there is freight. So you got lower bids coming in on all these all this freight just so you can move it. So that's the only thing I can think of as far as the rates dropping this time of the year. But all my loads this week, if you plan your loads right with Schneider IC on the choice board, what you see is what you're gonna get. But if you plan your loads the right way, you could get those $2 a mile load. All my loads this week have been $2 or more, and I've done. I did two loads yesterday, and I did 2 loads on Monday, which Monday will go on like last week's check. So yesterday I did 2 loads. It was about $1,000 total revenue. And then today I did 2 loads. I'm sitting at the receiver for the night, so I picked up my first load last night, shut down at the truck stop right across the street from it. I did that load. It was 100 miles, paid $330 some. And my second load picked up out of the same place and moved, it moved 178 miles, and that one paid me $371. So, that's a little over $2 a mile. So, my next, the rest of the week's pretty good. But yeah, the rates, I really haven't seen a change in them since I started. It may just because I'm staying in the areas that a lot of people don't like running this time of the year. Maybe that's it. I really don't know. I would just look at look at the area you like to run in, and kind of, I guess, look at that and see what the rates are. You know, if you're experiencing low rates in the south this time of the year, you should probably, you know, if you want to keep running and you don't feel like going home that much, then, you know, go north to the northeast, or, you know, go to the Midwest or something like that. So and two, with the type of freight you're moving, you know, refrigerated picks up certain time of the year, dry van picks up certain times of the year. You know, it varies between divisions, and it varies between, you know, seasons. What type of dry van freight are you hauling? You know, produce certain times of the year in the south. You know, certain times, you know, Super Bowl. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of, you know, Bud Light cans, you know, market just for Bud Light and beer. You know, that's it's pretty decent time, you know, thing for the year. You know, holidays, major holidays that come up, you know, you just got to look at that stuff, where that stuff comes out of. You know, and that's really how you're gonna be able to make all that money, running the high dollar loads. You just got to pay attention to it. So there's a little bit more work than you know, just looking at the board and booking a load. You know, it's more in depth. You got to kind of plan for other things, you know. But yeah, that's my take on the whole rates. I mean, I hope it kind of touched light, you know, shed some light on it. But yeah, have a good one.